welcome to You Gotta See This Movie. Podcast of two guys like to talk about movies as well as the deeper things that make these stories more than just a movie. And today, we're going to talk about a movie that I've never seen until last night.
First time watch.
First time watch.
Something Wicked This Way Comes. Disney's dark movie.
Very dark.
Very dark.
So dark, they made a character named Dark.
Yeah, this is pretty spooky for Disney. Made way back in 1983. A villainous carnival owner, Mr. Dark, preys upon unsuspecting Midwestern townsfolk by granting wishes, but for a price.
Okay. All right. So, question. I've heard of this story, heard of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of movies that I've heard of that surprisingly I could probably talk a lot about. This was not one of them. I really didn't know much about it, nor have I seen pictures or could point out like, oh, that's from that movie. So I was really in the dark about this movie, other than I knew of the title. And
so you haven't seen like trailers?
No, nothing.
No quotes from the movie.
Nothing.
Little funny. Yeah.
But so when did you see this movie? Did you see this movie like in the theater? Did you see this like later on?
Oh, it must have been a video watch.
What was life like when this movie came out?
Man,
Like,
I just
were
feel
people like excited to see this, or like, oh my gosh, this movie's crazy?
I don't know. I don't remember seeing it in the theater. I just know that it kind of showed up on my radar at one point and watched it, and then it's like I added it to my library of spooky Halloween time movies.
Yeah,
because it's just it's creepy and spooky and and colorful and atmospheric. Yeah.
Yep.
It just has a good vibe. It has a vibe to it that's just fun to watch.
Jason Robards.
Yeah.
Love me some Jason Robards.
Really?
Robards, yeah.
You a fan of Jason Robards?
I do like him.
What do you remember him from other than?
I think the very first movie I ever saw him in was Parenthood. He was the older man, or the patriarch of the family. He's just a good character. I've just a lot of movies from my childhood I've seen him in, and just like his voice, and
yeah.
So
he's right at home playing the old guy with the cigar and words of wisdom.
First time he did that cigar, he was lighting it backwards. So I was like, ooh, Robards don't smoke cigars on the regular because he doesn't know what he's doing.
He lit it backwards?
He did.
How can you
tell? When he lighted it in the very beginning, because it's where I'm not
a cigar guy, so
I'm not a huge cigar guy. But
okay, so if I pick up a cigar and
there's
I'm looking
a band, and the band's always on towards the back.
Oh.
Because you want to smoke it to the band.
Oh, I thought the bands were in the middle.
No, he did it the other way around. And then there's a next scene he course corrected and it's fixed.
Oh.
But
well, I thought cigars are just the same on both ends. You just pick an end.
Nah.
Is it wrapped different? Wait, why?
I don't know. I just know that the band is towards the back.
All right.
And Robards, he made the mistake, but then he fixed it. Which is crazy to think. Like, he's just, I'm going to walk home from work, got this bad heart issue, but, I'm going to stop for a cigar, which is just some sort of cigar stand. You just stop on your way home from work. I was like, what a town. I
mean, it's the 30s.
Yeah.
It's just the thing. It's a thing to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
cool. The cigar store, it's a stand.
Mm-hmm.
And you even have the little, the candle, the little flame there ready to go.
Right.
You just light right up.
All right, so before I say what I thought about it, let's just kind of talk about the movie. For one, I think that, so this is based off a Ray Bradbury movie, this book. So the book's been out for a while.
Yeah, and he's a famous, science fiction fantasy writer.
Right.
Or fantasy writer more than science fiction.
Like that.
Famous writer.
Yeah. But there's 3 distinct movies or movies from Stephen King that I'm like, oh, this is like this, or ooh, this is like this. So I'm almost thinking like, did he get these ideas from it? From this movie. So I would say you got a little bit of Needful Things.
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And you got
Yeah.
the town coming in and have all these things that they want, but they all come at a price. You've got a little bit of this movie. It was a TV show, but it was a book called Storm of the Century about these about this like weird guy who's looking for a sun to raise and to guide and to almost like teach them the way. A little bit of that, and then a little bit of his newest book, which is Dr. Sleep, about like these people that come in, the autumn people. It seemed like they're like vampiric because they're feeding off of these townspeople. So I'm like, oh, that's
okay. So I'm not really familiar with those. So this is
I picked up on a little bit of that. Yeah. So it's almost like I think this is where he got those ideas. Okay. But
would you say he was a contemporary of them? So they kind of sometimes ideas kind of fly around. Like
I thought Ray Bradbury was before Stephen King. No, I don't know.
Probably, maybe, yeah. Maybe Stephen King got it from Ray Bradbury.
Maybe.
Nah. That's what I'm thinking. Like there's contemporary ideas, right. and yeah.
So you got that going on. From the beginning of the movie, there's the train coming on the tracks, where you just see it's just lit in, like one light in the back.
Yeah.
Very eerie.
Yeah.
Very almost unsettling in a way, because it's slow and. You see that, and then you're in the town, which I'm always a sucker for small town, scary movies. And kind of just like Needful Things, like you start to learn people in the town becomes a character of itself. So I'm all in, I'm good. I'm watching it. And then The Boys, which Nightshade.
Yeah.
Come on. What a name.
Jim Nightshade.
Jim Nightshade.
Yeah, that's a great name.
On. I'm like, when he first said it, like talking about his friend, I'm like, wait, is that really his name? Jim Nightshade? That's not like a nickname?
Because I was thinking that Nightshade was the villain's name. No, it's the kid's name.
It's the kid's name.
Yeah, so you got Will Holloway and Jim Nightshade.
Jim Nightshade, yeah. Jim Nightshade. And then these boys, they just ran all over the town, and God knows what hour.
Oh yeah. Well, Nightshade doesn't have, Dad's not around.
Yeah,
so he
Dad's
pretty
not
much
around.
does what he wants to. And
right. Got the
what I think for
lightning bolt man salesman,
Royal Dano.
Which was that a thing? I guess that's a thing in the 30s, right?
I mean, I guess lightning rods were a thing. I don't know if he had an actual salesman.
Was it like elixir? Like what's it called?
Well, like a snake oil salesman?
A snake oil.
Like you need to protect your house?
Because at first when he was coming, I thought he was like, hey, you put this in your front yard and it strikes the yard and something helps farming. But no, he put it on the top of his house because they had to protect the house.
But I think a lightning rod's a real thing in areas where lightning, because it'll hit, because you ground it, right? You put the rod up and then you run a cable to the ground so if it does hit your house, it hits the rod and goes. So I think it's a real thing. Yeah. But he was more warning about what was coming.
You find out. At first you think he's just crazy, but
but he knew something was on its way.
Yeah. So that was all good, like that. The villain. So when we first talked about a couple episodes ago about our favorite villains, and you mentioned him.
Yeah.
And I will have to say, watching it, first off, he does a really good job. Just really, but. I would say a good portion of the movie, I'm wondering, like, why would Jim pick this as a villain? He's not really that villainous. But then you get to the library scene.
Yeah, he gets pretty nasty.
And then you're like, okay. Yeah, he's pretty bad. Yeah. But for the most part, he's just like, yes, I got a crazy tattoo.
Yes. I'm the carnival man.
I'm the carnival man.
I'm the spooky carnival man.
Go into my thing of mirrors.
Would you like a free ticket, little boy?
Yeah.
Yes.
And let's talk about too how creepy the barber was.
Yeah, he was a little creepy.
A little weird for a Disney movie. 1983.
I can smell the ladies. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, there, pal.
And that's all he talked about was the ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was and then when he finally gets in there, all of a sudden it cuts his shirt's off. And he's like, oh, it's like,
yeah. I mean, I guess you had to have the bill.
I did not watch this with my kids. because they were so
Yeah, when I got through, I'm like, yeah, this is probably not a kid movie. But
kids' heads all decapitated.
that was rough.
crazy.
Yeah, that was rough.
But yeah, so all that I will have to say, maybe you can explain to me. So one of my critiques is I don't know if I completely understand what the villain was doing, what Dark was doing. Like, what's his end game?
Well, I think the whole idea of the Autumn people, and they had to go to the library and research it and
Right.
find documents of where they came through the town in the past, like it was a historical thing. And there's been so much time has passed between the last time they came through that, I mean, was it 100 years? I don't know.
Well, he
maybe
said,
or
like,
something.
Did he say his dad
There's dad
dealt
experience,
with him, or
his-
did he dad told him about him?
maybe told him, or there was an experience and and then it was
Right.
followed by
Yeah.
a terrible storm.
Mm-hmm.
So this lightning salesman, Tom Fury,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he knew they were coming. So he must have had some experience with them when he was warning the town in his spooky way. But basically they were just this evil presence that fed off the misery of
Yeah.
other people. Just creepy and weird. It's like
But that was it, huh? There's
that's
nothing
pretty
more
much-
to that?
yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if I missed something or what. But yeah, so the lightning guy, he was he's following the storm because the evil's not the storm. It was because they were questioning him. When is it coming? Right. They wanted to make sure. I think they were gone before the storm got there. Remember at the end, or no, when they tied him up and he was like, when's lightning or when's the storm going to get here? And
yeah, because the storm's gonna get rid of them. The lightning's gonna
Right.
come and basically kind of cleanse the town.
Yes.
It's gonna follow after them
Yeah.
and get them.
Which I thought it was hilarious how the lightning comes. He's sitting in the chair. It strikes him. He immediately gets up and just chucks the lightning at
Yeah,
Pam Grier.
that's pretty good.
I was like, oh, that was quick.
That was good. Yeah.
Um,
But then we get into this whole thing of how he builds his carnival, how he basically
yes.
from the people that he captures from the town. So, does he go from town to town, or is it just this one place he feeds off of?
He's- and then takes some people.
Yeah, basically he finds people, basically wants to do a trade for their secret deepest sin or
Right.
desire. To find people that otherwise are living a good normal life amongst each other, but
Mhm.
everybody has this sort of secret thing that they want.
Right.
So and then that kind of goes into the whole 7 deadly sins kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, you had the teacher who was virtue, I think, or vanity was her vanity,
Yep.
and she gets traded. So he gives her beauty, but then he takes her eyesight.
Takes her eyes.
But at that point, yeah, and then the cigar salesman, well, he just disappeared though.
He got the lottery.
Yeah, so
he won money.
It was greed.
His greed.
But
then he became the Indian guy.
Yeah.
Um,
the barber with his lust, he turned him into the bearded lady.
Bearded lady.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's harsh, man. Turns him into,
Who was the
bartender, the sports guy? He was
Right.
envy, I think, was his. He was envious of other players, but
what did he turn into?
Well, he got his arm and his leg restored, but he just, I guess at that point, just joined. They kind of become their
menagerie
of yeah,
crazy things. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was unclear at the end if they actually made it out of it, that they were freed from it. I don't know if they were.
I thought they should. Yeah, it's one of those movies where it ends like, and it's over. Bad guy dead, and it's over.
Yeah.
And then Robard starts playing the harmonica, and then.
Yeah, it was all good. Yeah.
That was an interesting little sub story.
Yeah, it was the father having regrets, feeling guilty that he was old. Like he felt bad that he had brought this kid into the world at such a late age, and then not having the strength to save him when he was drowning. Yeah,
or even just play baseball. But the whole drowning thing was was interesting. And then you find out that it was Jim's dad that saved him.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of caught me off guard because at first you're watching the scene and he's talking about, oh, my dad's gonna bring me back this, a shrunken head, and
Yeah.
like, oh yeah. But then like when the boys leave, it was almost like they were friends, but they're also like they did a lot of jabs back and forth at each other. Like, your dad's not even coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
But I mean, I guess that's a kid thing too.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it very much is.
Yeah. So one kid has a dad and he doesn't really respect him. The other kid doesn't, but he idolizes his
Right.
dad. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Well, so did I like it? I'd have to say I did. I think around next year, spooky time, I'll probably give this movie another go.
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch it again because I mean it's it's Robards.
Yes.
But yeah, I guess I just wish I would have known really solid on what the evil was. Because I felt like it was very. It's one thing to leave stuff as a mystery, and it's another thing to be like, I don't feel like you really had a grasp.
Didn't really explain it very well.
To tell me what this is. You know what I mean? And I felt like I had that feeling like you just didn't explain it well. So you weren't creating the mystery, you weren't creating the allure. You just you had fancy lighting and crazy effects. Like, who was Pam Grier? She was some weird. I know she's labeled under like as the dust witch.
Yeah, why is she a dust witch?
Right.
But she's kind of like the witch.
Is she more powerful? Is she one of these people that was sucked in? Like, what's her deal?
Yeah.
But I really do think that the movie did pick up for me is when they're in the library. That was a really good scene.
That was a good scene when he's basically he wants to capture. He wants Jason Robards.
Yeah, and at first you think that like, wow, these boys are hidden really well, but then you find out they weren't hidden hardly at all.
No.
So,
but when he's offering him youth, and he's tearing away the pages, that's a great scene.
That is,
yeah.
And he's like, 35.
Yeah.
There's a lot you can still do at 35.
Yeah.
Nope, that's gone.
Yeah.
Then you got to like about my age, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I kind of thought that Jason was playing it a little too old for the age that he actually was, because wasn't he just in his 50s? I mean,
probably.
Right.
Yeah. Well, but he also had the bad heart.
Oh, it was a heart condition. Yeah,
you gotta relax. You have a bad heart.
That's right. Yeah, that'll mess you up.
But cigars and whiskey are okay.
Yeah. So he wasn't helping things.
But heaven forbid you throw a baseball.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Can't do that. Yeah. I'd like to throw a baseball some, but I just had a whiskey.
I just had a whiskey and a cigar on my way home from work. Yeah, so I liked it. It's probably like a high 7s, high 7.6, maybe 7.7.
Yeah, I think the story was hard to tell because I think it makes a really good short story. If you're talking about the characters and they came to town and they preyed upon the people's dark desires and tried to, during the carnival, but to kind of stretch it out into a feature-length film, I think.
Yeah, I don't know too, and the whole lore about like the Autumn people and like they've been around for hundreds of years, like that intrigues me.
Yeah,
and I guess there is a book that Ray Bradbury wrote called The Autumn People. I don't know if that's connected or what or whatever, but there's a lot going for this movie that I really liked. I just felt like, I don't know, it wasn't perfect, but there's a lot going.
Yeah, I really like the atmosphere of it. I think it was beautifully made. I think that the characters and the design and it's fun to watch.
Right.
It definitely has some clunky elements to it, like they went and did a rewrite, or they went and kind of tried to fix it and but I still, it's still a spooky favorite of mine. I just think it has just the vibe of it and the characters. Interesting. Yeah. I rated it at an 8.3. So
Okay.
I'm not saying it's a great film, but I think it's one that you definitely
It's definitely a movie you got to see.
you got to see. I
And-
mean, it's wild. I think it's just
right. And you know, yeah, you got James Horner doing the soundtrack. It's pretty good.
it was just crafted. It was crafted well. I mean, even the carnival was kind of hokey, but then at the same time, it was still
It was
creepy.
the 30s.
It was creepy,
You know,
yeah.
It takes place in the 30s. The carnival worked.
The train rolls in. There's no conductor. There's no people on the train.
It's a
That's-
ghost train.
It's a ghost train. That was spooky.
Yeah. I mean, no, they did a really good job because when those boys went there at night and saw it at first, it looked terrifying. Like,
Yeah.
Like there's definitely murderers and hiding out there. But when they came back the next day, it was like, oh no, this is a festive, nice carnival.
Yeah. They're like, what?
And even the bad guy, Dark, he really comes across kind of friendly and nice. And,
Yeah. He wants to offer people tickets and
Yeah.
stuff. And
and I think that had we not had this conversation about him being the villain, I don't know if I would have. Well, no, I mean, I guess I would have known he was a villain because he's with the Dark Carnival. But,
what about that? His worker, you know, the ride attendant,
the man boy,
Yeah, the man boy. He was a creepy kid. He was a creepy
he
man,
was a
but
creepy kid.
but then yeah.
I thought he was gonna throw a rock at them. That kid did a really good job. Like when
Yeah.
he came out and he's like leaning, he's like, I know that you know that I know that you know.
That's right. Yeah.
Like staring at them.
And then you think he's going to attack him, and he doesn't. He's smarter. He grabs a rock and
He
throws the
does
window,
open
and,
the window.
got them in trouble. That was even sneakier.
Right.
Yeah.
Which was, I totally did that when we were younger. Actually, we did it differently. I think we talked a kid into throwing a rocket through a window. And then immediately as he did it, it broke. We're like, we're telling. And then we ran
Oh man.
and ratted him out so fast.
How about that carousel ride though? When the Dark gets it in the end, going backwards.
Oh, yes. No, he went forward.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah, forward.
Yeah. And that little guy just picked him up. Come with me.
And that was
I'll
a
take care of you.
long scene. That was a long scene.
It
where he
was.
Yeah.
It was. It went on for a while because, well, Robards had his monologue he had to go through.
Well, yeah, because
Um,
because the only way out for these
Yeah.
people or to defeat it was to be joyous, happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because otherwise, if you're in despair or fear, you're just feeding them.
But he did. It was a lot of stages of his death. Of
Yeah.
makeup and
Yeah.
then dummy and then, but
Until he was just a withering mass of
He's a
bones and he
withering-
rolls off
Yeah.
the deck. Ooh.
I also that also reminds me of a movie, but I can't think of it. Anyways. No, that was fun. I'm glad I watched it. I'm glad you recommended it. I feel like I am a better person now that I did see it. But yeah, I think everyone needs to see it. Definitely gonna watch it again. Poster is terrifying. But
Yeah, it's pretty spooky.
yeah, really is.
I think you just by seeing the poster or you'd want to see it, right?
Right.
Yeah, you just go, ooh, what's
Right.
this? Ooh. And then you see Disney.
And
you're
it's a
like,
great title. Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Well,
That
it's
is
fr-
a
it's fr-
good
yeah, it's-
title.
from Shakespeare something.
Yes.
It's like a Shakespeare
Mhm.
line. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think that concludes our spooky season Halloween scary movie.
Does it?
I think so. I think that was it.
Oh, dang.
We're done. So.
Oh, because we did first time watches as part of the spooky thing. Yeah.
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 So, all right. Well, we got Christmas movies coming up, so that's gonna be fun, and that's always a blast.
Maybe we can like do a transition like Edward Scissorhands
Oh, you know,
because it goes from spooky to Christmas.
It does. It does. Not a bad idea.
There are some transitional movies.
There
like,
are some transitions.
There's like Nightmare Before Christmas, right?
Yes.
Spooky to Christmas.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Goes from spooky to Christmas.
I know we did that, but
Yeah, but
let's just do it again.
Yeah.
No. No. Okay, cool. Well,
we'll figure it out.
yep. But thank you guys for tuning in, and hope you guys have a fun, safe Halloween. Don't eat those caramel apples with the razor blades in them.
No, Stay away from those.
Stay away from them.
Yeah.
So
Get your candy x-rayed.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. See you in the next one.